Here are the top 5 things that happens when you die. This is all based on thousands of studies where they brought people into a deep hypnotic state. And consistently, thousands of people all said the same exact things about what happens when you die. Number 1, you float above your body and realize that death doesn't actually exist. You're still here. Often people are kind of surprised, because they're literally looking down at their body. At this point, your belief system's pretty important. Not like what religion you are, but if you believe something happens after you die. Because if you're nothing happens, you're gonna be a little bit confused, and some people describe disorientation. If someone had more of a painful death, at this point, they are stoked. They're relieved, they feel really good, pain-free, free of the body. They literally describe it in such a beautiful way. Immediate relief of pain and suffering. Number 2, energetic hugs. At this point, they describe the soul having free will still. So you can go anywhere and do whatever you'd want and hang out on Earth as long as you want, which often looks like trying to console grieving loved ones. And there's not a ton that a soul can do, but give energetic hugs. If you've ever felt that tingly sensation or I feel like they're here, it probably was them. Also, sometimes at this point, it's described as a bit frustrating because everyone on Earth is grieving, but you're still totally fine. So you're trying to let them know that you're okay, maybe giving them signs and symbols. It can also send us messages through dreams. Also, it's good for us who are still on Earth to know that those who pass are okay and just to speak to them as if they're still here because they do receive those messages. Number 3, going to their own funeral. It was described many times that souls actually visit their own funeral. They go to their own memorial service. They're often here as well to comfort loved ones. They're also curious what people say about them. It's a great way for them to understand the impact they've had on the lives of people in their lifetime. Souls often experience a lot of love and gratitude for everyone who is there and everyone who's thinking about them. This is also a moment where the soul starts to detach from the physical world. It started to become very real that they have passed on. Now they can let go. Number 4, often souls will visit their childhood home. Souls often visit significant places from their life, maybe a favorite spot or specific landmarks that meant a lot to them. This is a part of the transitional phase. It allows them to reflect on their experience and gives them some sense of comfort and closure before they move on to their next experience. Number 5, last but not least, you meet your spirit guide. Your spirit guide has been your guide through many, many lifetimes. You know them very well. And they're always there whispering little suggestions in your ear. You know that message you got while you're taking a shower, that nice epiphany idea? Could have been from them. It's never forceful, we have free will. So you can take those little whispers and run with them or not. But your spirit guide is going to be there when you die to help you transition into the spirit realm. Spirit guides could also be referred to as guardian angels or angels. They are your homies and they are looking out for you. Now, sometimes souls don't actually want to leave Earth. They're kind of a little bit stuck and they hang out on Earth for a while. Now, the spirit guide is always going to check in and be hey, you ready to head to the spirit realm? And again, free will is honored, so they never force you to do anything. And side note, when souls stick around for too long, that's where the concept of ghosts come in. But eventually, every soul does make their way into the spirit realm, which is a magnificent, really cool place, which I will share the top 5 things you get to do there in my next video. So tap that follow button. All of this information came in through past life regression hypnotherapy. Dr. Michael Newton did 7,000 studies. The Newton Institute did 70,000 studies. Dolores Cannon's written 19 books on it. Dr. Brian Weiss has got a couple best-selling books on the subject as well. So there's been a ton of research and they all literally say the same exact stuff, which I find to be very unique and interesting. And honestly, the picture that it paints is really beautiful. I'm yeah, that actually does make a lot of sense. If you have any questions, I would absolutely love to answer your questions. Drop them in the comments. Also, drop your favorite heart-colored emoji in the comments. Let's get a heart wave going. Been working with some of the top past life regressionists on this planet to essentially create at-home audio meditation versions of their past life hypnosis sessions, so ones that you can do from home. So if you're interested in that and you're interested in learning about your own past lives, you can check out my free past life hypnosis masterclass, which is on my profile.